What's up guys, Brandon here for RC Flight School. Today we're doing another awesome unboxing for you. Our friends at Nitroplanes.com sent us this brand new plane that they brought in. This is a airfield, they're calling it a Tiger. Which one did I get? The Flying Tiger. They have all their schemes on here. You can see the one that's checked right there. We get the Flying Tiger scheme. This is a ready to fly. Obviously there's another check right there showing you that. So everything's in the box. It's brushless powered. We got a lithium battery that works. This is not a, I guess what you call a full-size park flyer. We got a 31-inch wingspan, 14-ounce flying weight. So it's a little on the smaller side, but for a Warbird like this, that's not a bad thing. Full-size Warbirds, you really want to go to full-size field for because they fly pretty quick. This thing I'm hoping will be okay in just a basic park area. We don't need any huge, flying field for it. We're hoping to just kind of go across the street and throw it up. So I haven't had a chance to take a look at it. Let's open it up. Check it out. This is on a 2-cell lithium battery. I'll see the capacity in a second. Get this packaging out of the way. Here's how it comes. Of course, the studio lights are going to blow out some of this, so I'll give you a close-up on it. Packaged really well. Everything's in its own bag, taped tight, so it can't be rustling around and getting damaged during transport. There's your wing. Fuselage. Full-size radio. 2.4 gigahertz, of course. Ooh, all fun accessory pack. I see maybe some charging cords, landing gear, propellers in here. Is there a propeller on the plane? Nope, that is the only propeller you get. Some stabilizers. A whole bunch of stuff in here. We have a charger. This is a balanced charger, 2 and 3 cell. Charges at 1 amp. Full instruction manual. I like to see that. You don't always get that. What do we got here? Oh, a tube of glue. My favorite thing in the world. For when I crash, of course. And the battery, very well protected. Try not to cut the battery wide open here. This is a tiny little guy. We got a 2-cell, what are they telling me here? Oh, it's a 1000 milliamp, so 15C discharge. Not much to it. Not much to it. You don't need a whole lot of power on a plane this small, this light. All right, let's get this all out of the bag. I want to see what this looks like. Beautifully painted. This is a great paint scheme on here. We got the camo. We opted for this one. We thought it looked the best. I think this is supposed to be like a Spitfire, which I do like personally. We just unboxed that was a Park Zone Spitfire not too long ago, but that's a whole larger scale. Much larger battery, much larger flying area. This thing's more for those who want to kind of throw it in the car and go. Here we got, I'm just looking at the equipment they give you in the box. This is our 2.4 receiver, coax antenna, I like to see that. Standard servos, obviously nothing fancy in a plane this size. Speed controller, looks like it might be maybe a 20 ampere just by looking at it. And we do have an Outrunner brushless motor tucked in the front of the nose here. The air limit is scale, it does work. That's going to be running air straight over the speed controller. I love to see that on a plane like this just because, if they had the air inlets on the real plane, why not make it functional? So you like to see that, just keeps everything cool. And really that's all there is to it. This is all made out of foam, so this is EPP foam. Just like what we see on most of the planes we unbox. Very easy to repair foam, very resilient to cracking and bending. Pull the wing out of here for you guys so you can see how big that is. Everything's already installed, the servos are laid in here. Looks like it just had to run some linkages to the ailerons. They got the landing gear fitted right in here, or the landing gear mounts in here already. So it's nice to see. Just a little bit of hardware assembly required. I mean, if you look at the parts package, besides landing gear and installing the propeller, you're installing all the little push rods and whatnot. So while this is a ready to fly, there is some assembly required. And you want to make sure you take note of that. If you're someone who hasn't done any kind of planes before, you might want to look at one that's a little more beginner friendly, not a Warbird. If you're someone who's flown before, this is a great second or third plane. Really not a whole lot of hardware. It's just going to come down to your control horns and linkages. That looks like that's about it. Some wing bolts. What kind of size prop we got? This is an 8.5 by 9 prop. Nice and stiff. Good pre-bent landing gear. That may sound kind of silly to you guys, but it is no fun to bend landing gear. It never turns out the same, never always perfect. Magnetic hatch here on the top. I'll put this on here. Scale little pilot figure. That's a bonus. They didn't have to do that. This will just snap right in place like so. There you have it. I'm going to kind of give you an idea what this looks like when it's all together. These are just great planes to own because honestly, you can leave this sitting around the house and it's just a good piece, conversation starter. They make them so scale nowadays, even though it's made out of foam, it looks so real that you can leave this laying out. It's something you can be proud of. They got a lot of little trim features on here, good decals, fake exhaust. Just looking around and see if there's anything else I noticed right off the bat. Steerable tail wheel, so you can taxi this around on the ground. This is a full 4-channel, so we got rudder, elevator, ailerons, and throttle. That's what you'd like to see on these. And really all that's going to be left to make it look like a plane is stick on the horizontal stabs. But I'll save you guys that boredom. We're going to build this off camera for you. Obviously do a flying video. Maybe I'll do a build video. We'll see. It's not going to be a real intensive one. It's probably only about a half-hour work, so it may not be worth it to you guys. But if you have any questions about it, you know what to do. Just comment down below or check out our brand new website, rcnightmare.com. Just revamped the whole thing. It's a brand new layout. Really excited about it. Curious to see what you guys have to say about it. So this is the Tiger from Airfield. You get this at nitroplanes.com. Very cheap, very high quality kit. Again, 2.4 gigahertz radio, brushless motor, lithium battery, all the good stuff, everything you expect. Go check it out. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you soon.